Okay, well, welcome to the live stream tonight, Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Dutch time. I'm I'm 5 minutes late, yeah. So when you are here for the first time, the very first time, but also if you are here already more times, you can write me questions if you have any about yourself, about things that you struggle with, about your nature, about de-identification or transformation or mind shift or things that are happening with you. You can write all these questions to my Skype account, which is Liji Live, and then I can answer these questions here on the live stream. You can also talk with me live during the stream. If you want this, then you just let me know also through Skype. You can also write me a message or an email through my email. Then you just use my email address, which is below all my videos. You can subscribe to my channel, and when you click the bell next to the subscribe button, then you will receive direct notifications when I go live or when there's a new upload. And you can donate to my channel, that you can also do on the top of my banner on the right hand side on the YouTube channel. So I am not feeling too well. I'm still a bit sick. I became ill with the flu, tummy flu, last Sunday night, and I'm still not well. But I don't want to disappoint you guys, so I'm here doing the streaming, and also because I like to do it. But I'm not at my best. I'm feeling a little bit shaky. But I do what I can. And so I think that's why also the title of tonight is very appropriate, because staying true or staying loyal to your true nature, you can train this, you can learn this, you can learn how to be more loyal to what it is that's going on. And when you don't know what your true nature is, then I can tell you about this, but it's mainly that I can help you remember that what is happening right now is actually the only thing that's happening. It's also the most important thing that's happening, because this is what is alive for you now. And sometimes what is alive for you now can be really, really challenging and unpleasant and painful. And so we like to escape what's happening. Also, when we have many, many thoughts about things that might happen, things that we are afraid of that's going to happen, that can cause a lot of anxiety, and then you can start to feel really stuck, and then you suffer in a different way. I think one of my discoveries in my life is that when you feel unsafe or you feel vulnerable, then it's most important to stay true, or to allow yourself to feel this vulnerability and to stay true to that. Not trying to change it, but just to accept it and to let it in, and so that it can vaporize, it can integrate in your situation. But that's what we usually don't do. Usually we just escape what's going on, and it's inconvenient because we have our work, we have things that have to be done, and we can't allow these uncomfortable feelings, emotions, feeling sick or tired or exhausted or having a burnout or feeling overly sensitive. It just cannot be. There's no space for it. And that's such a sad conditioning pattern of this society that also we all keep alive by not allowing ourselves. We have to keep on going, and if we don't, we miss out on things. If we don't, we feel guilty. If we don't, we don't earn enough money. If we don't, we just feel bad about ourselves, and we don't want to feel bad about ourselves. But the thing is that we will, in the end, feel even worse and get ill, whether physically ill or mentally ill or both, if we don't allow ourselves to acknowledge what it is that's actually really going on inside of us. And just before I forget, there's this other thing that I experience myself, is that when you do feel comfortable with yourself and you're eager to learn, then it's very, very good and important to challenge yourself, to get out of your comfort zone and to discover things, to explore things, to change things in your life. So I think these two, in a way, worlds, in a way, because they're different worlds, you experience them in different situations. They are very much connected, but they also can come in a certain dynamic. It's very unlogical to first go out and explore and do everything while you're not feeling safe, while you're feeling very uncomfortable with yourself. So when you are not able to go through your emotional traumas and to really acknowledge that you have them, or that you are still immature in that sense, then it's sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's more difficult to go out and to allow yourself new experiences, because you will always drag your traumas with you. You will always take your old patterns, your old conditioning with you. Do know what it is that I need, and that's a wonderful feeling. That's amazing. That's beautiful. That opens up everything. That opens up your whole world when you know what it is that you truly need. So share it with others. It will inspire others. It will open up other people. It will touch others. So either way, stay true to what it is that comes up with you. That's the utmost beautiful thing there is and that you can do. It's like this message I just read from my friend, and it's about the relationship, or situation that just happens when you are a tree. You are a tree just standing. You're just standing, being there, being present. You're this tree, whichever size, and there you are, and you're just there. And then a little bird comes and hops along in your branches, and the bird may hop just along a little bit, and then maybe it decides to build its nest. So whether the bird stays or it doesn't stay, you are there, you are open for whatever life brings to you, and you move along. This tree isn't static. You are not static. Everything is in movement. You with the bird, and you with the elements and the seasons. Everything grows. Everything grows old. It dies. It's whatever. Everything. So it's a beautiful metaphor, actually. I really like it. I love trees. I love birds. Yeah. That's me. Hi, Anne. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel bad today. You need to do something new. Yeah. I can totally imagine this. It's something nobody else can do for you. That's the whole thing, right? We need to take an initiative. We need to take one step at a time, but feel something, to explore something. And I think you can do that. Actually, I'm sure you can do that. I don't know why, but the computer is making a hell of a noise. There is not a smooth streaming. Again? Oh, okay. That's strange. I mean, I get messages from people that on Messenger that would like me to add you to my WhatsApp, but you can just send me an email and connect with me there. Or you can do this also through live stream, Skype, I mean. And you can write me there if you have any questions or if you want to connect here. Because this is just an open meeting space for anyone to join in. So that's what we do. So how do you train your ability to staying loyal to your true nature? Well, I did already describe this. And when you realize that your true nature is this openness, this open energy, which is in a way it's just presence, then everything that's what's going on for you in the moment is important. It's just what is there. And so you can train yourself to, for example, focus on the way your body is doing. How is your breath? Where do you feel your breath in your body? and to connect with it, because otherwise all the energy just goes into your brain, to your mind, and then you get it's like the part of the body and the mind is so separated. It's just completely out of touch with each other. But that's not what it is. It is completely, if you just look at it, if you would look at me now, then there's the body, there's the head, and there's the neck, and there's now you cannot see the whole body, but there's the whole thing just right here. And the things that are happening for you are essential. It's not like you have to be all the time aware of what you're feeling and everything. You cannot be aware of what you're feeling all the time, but it's like that you remember, I'm here. All that I'm thinking is not so very important. It's just mostly fear patterns, fear thinking. And I should know this by now, and you do know this by now. Many people of you do know that it's not really what you're thinking. But you need a little reminder to remember that you are here, that you're present, and that you can allow what it is that's going on, even though it's unpleasant. Instead of running to the drugstore or to the cupboard and taking some pills to suppress all it is that you're feeling. Of course, it's nice if you have less pain, physical pain. And of course you can take precautions or take actions to make it less painful. I think that's natural, that's just common sense. Nobody said you should be suffering physically. If you're already in pain, that's more than enough. But to completely run away from what is going on is running away into fear, in an escape, in denying that you're alive. Living means having discomfort. Living means challenges, actions you need to solve, problems you need to tackle, practical life that needs to be taken care of. That's what life is. Plus all the other things that are or can be pleasant, like connecting with others, sharing your love or your life with others, doing pleasurable things. And that's so beautiful. We have this ability to connect with each other. You don't you don't need to be an island by yourself. But there's so many people that I know and that I speak with that are so on an island. They feel like they're on an island, they feel this isolation. But it's not just what it is, it's also what you do, what you keep feeding. You keep feeding the fact that you feel isolated. You keep denying yourself that you can be with others. You can be. Right now you can be. You can connect here, you can connect with me, you can talk with people on the chat. There's no... You're welcome. Nobody's saying you're not. So, it's all a matter of perspective. But when you take things personally, that's when you disconnect. That's when you withdraw yourself. Taking things personally is very egoistic in a way. It's very selfish. Because it's impossible for you to see or to be empathic with others. Taking things personally is what makes things like war and distrust and disagreements happen in this world. When you start to see that things are not personal, that life is actually completely unpersonal, and things might change for you, then you will start to see, oh, there's this bigger picture, and I'm just a tiny, 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 really unimportant, not unimportant, but it's not about me. It's not about me. I'm just a little particle in all this life's expression right now. And it can be over in just a moment. So when you keep thinking that it's all about you, and I know you probably don't think that you are having this dynamic. You don't even see that you think it's all about you. But I know it happens. It's just this blind spot that you may have. You don't see what you see because you just see what you want to see. Sometimes out of fear, sometimes out of longing, a blind longing, like, I want to be with this person. I want to be loved. I need to be loved by somebody else because then my life will be better. Then I will be happy. Then I will be fulfilled. You keep fooling yourself. You are not looking around. You're so afraid to really live and to see what's really actually all happening that you're just limiting yourself. You're being selfish, egoistic. You're forgetting about others, how other people feel when you are like this. When you want something, you want something. It's like you have this big hole, and I know what it is. I have been there. I know exactly what it is. You have a hole that you want to fill. You want to feel fulfilled. But the thing is, the more you want to be fulfilled, the less you are going to feel fulfilled. When you let go of trying to get something personally for you, life will just open up for you. When you surrender to the fact that there's nothing in it for you personally, life is just here present, doing its thing. Personally, you're being fucked. Personally, you feel cheated, you feel misled, you feel left alone, you feel isolated. But that's all because of your thoughts, because of your ideas. And these ideas you can change. These ideas are not impossible to change. Actually, they're very possible to change. And when you start to see that it's in all that, then maybe you can start to relax and you can start to experience, but actually, yeah, fuck. It's nothing personal. Everything's just happening. And it doesn't mean that there aren't things in it for you that are going to inspire you or that are going to give you certain sensation of wow, what I'm feeling now, what's happening now is so very much I feel, my heart overflowing, or I feel so much fulfillment, or happiness, or joy, or bliss, or connection. You can feel sometimes so much connection all of a sudden. All these things will happen for you, but not when you just in your little tent and you just are so afraid to live, and nobody can take you out of there. You have to be able to start to look a little bit like, where am I? Is it really that scary? Do these people really want to hurt me or punish me or whatever? The mind is such a drama, generator of drama and of despair and anxiety. When you allow it to keep the personal drama alive. When you start to see that it's not personal, then the mind is also an amazing machine, way to create and to see through your patterns, to analyze how you are conditioned, what makes you so desperate for things in life, why you are conditioned in this way, what is limiting you. So it's really up to you. It's up to you. You can do this. You can. So you can ask me questions here through Skype, writing to my Skype address at LeeGLive, or you can write me an email at leehogenberg@gmail.com. Or if you don't want to do all that and you just want to talk with me privately, you can also do this in a session, which you can book on my website, which is below all my videos. Yeah. I have a lot of, because of the flu, I have a lot of sensation here in my neck, and it's a bit red, like a bit like a rash or so. It's a bit unpleasant, but yeah, that's what it is. I don't think you can see it. Oh, thank you, Anne. You fall back into taking things personally still. Yeah, taking things personally is happening so often. Oh, I'm glad you feel better. I'm planning on giving a Dutch live stream. Yay! The Dutchies that are here. So if you have any things like Anne is sharing with me or with us, it is so fantastic. It's so beautiful to just connect with each other. And I am going to create a place where we can also do this, where we can meet up. but I can't tell you yet about the situation, but I'm busy with that, working on that, because that's my big dream, and I'm sharing this with all of you. So maybe somebody can also come up with an idea, some suggestions, something that you would like. That would also be really great. Maybe in which continent it should be, in which location you would love this to be. What are all your ideas? I think that would also be really nice if you can be a little bit involved with this. I don't know if I can all make that come true, but maybe we can co-create this whole idea. So yeah, I think just let me know. I must say I can look at myself in the picture, in the video, and I think I don't look too bad, being ill and all. Actually, I don't look too bad at all. Okay. Oh yeah, I have something really nice that I want to share with you. Where is it? Shit, what's the name? Oh yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah, there it is. Actually, it should be something that I would like you to see, but I can't really show it to you now, so I'm just going to help you share, let you share the sound. It's what's it called? Not the voice of England, but something like that. And he's just making a beautiful sound, and like the sound of the earth sang in a way you've never heard before. Okay, let's listen to it.
Ну, давайте попробуем прочувствовать, о чем же нам хочет поведать матушка Земля.
He says, like what Mother Earth wants to tell us. That's so beautiful. Hmm. Okay. Can I read this, Marcus? Because I think it's quite beautiful in a way. Okay, thank you. So Marcus is just responding to what I was saying about the connecting to. Oh, wait, here. Marcus was just saying when you feel isolated and you keep yourself isolated because you keep looking to the fear, feeding the fear, and keeping the suffering alive, while you can also try to open up. So he wrote this: I realized I want to connect to other people so badly, and even only to admit this to myself makes my heart ache as hell, because I still believe I don't deserve it. And there's also a lot of resistance coming up just while listening to your fire talk. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, I think there's probably more people that can relate to this. I mean, I know some, and I mean, it's so easy, even though it doesn't seem like it is, but it's so much more easier to stay in your comfort zone and to deny yourself this connection. That then you can be, you can, the dynamics can become like you are in this vicious circle where you then, like Marcus says, you become angry with yourself, or you start to yeah, be angry with yourself that you have this tendency to isolate yourself and that it's bad, and then so you can start to become really full of judgments. And so yeah, it's, you know, Marcus, it's also like I said to you before, it's, you know, if you would just start just get a YouTube channel just with your name. You don't have to post anything. You don't have to immediately accomplish anything or be the perfect person or performer, but just a YouTube channel. Then you could already just here in the chat, you could say something. You could say something to Anne. You could say something to me. It's all these things that if you keep having high standards or high expectations, then there will always be this disappointment, and there will also be this, the suffering will continue, because you make it personal, as if you would do that, nobody would talk to you. If you would do that, we would be unkind to you, or, and this is not just to you, but just in general. If you would say hi to people on the street, who wouldn't say, wouldn't greet you in return? I mean, there are people, I know people who can be like that in my neighborhood, but then that's so sad for them. They don't know what they're missing. They're just stupid, you know? But you are not such a person. You're not such a stupid person that's just completely unkind. You are a nice person, and you are able to open up and to communicate and to show yourself, even though it would only just be a little bit. Just take a little step. Take a little step by saying hello to the baker, or to one of your neighbors, or start with saying hi to animals in your neighborhood, or in nature. You can communicate with everything. I can talk to birds. I can see a crow, and I can say, and he's doing something in the street or in my garden, and I say, hey, hello, little crow. What's up? What are you doing? You know, you don't have to immediately start a whole conversation with the whole world out there. It's the little conversations. It's the little things, because that little conversation is actually a really big conversation with yourself, with you, and with you, everything communicates. That's what it is. But there's nothing for you. Well, maybe you think there's something that you can get out of it, but that's not the point. It's not about getting anything out of it. You just want to be yourself. You want to connect. You want to open up. Don't have too high expectations. That's not reality. First, you need to just be able to just be yourself. Show yourself then. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is going to be long streaming. I'm quite tired. I'm glad you liked it. Wow, that's so beautiful, Anne says, and true. I'm not sure what this was about, but anyway. Oh, I guess what Marcus was saying, maybe. Yeah. It's cloudy now. It's cloudy, 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 cloudy. Okay. Hello. Bye bye, guys. Yeah, I think this was it for tonight. Sorry, not such a long streaming, but good enough, I think. So. Yeah. Okay. Bye.